Are we in Asgard? Am I going to meet the Avengers? Is Loki gonna play tricks on me? Yes, Loki is going to play tricks on me. Tricks on me, tricks on me. That was kind of messed up, man. Can I fall on, like, something? Oh! No! What? Come on, ledge grab, something! I have zero control. Why does it bounce me off? It's forcing me to just avoid everything. Like... Asgard PB, yeah. I want to go again. That's so messed up, though. Like, why? What I don't get, what I don't understand is why it like.
But don't be afraid. You can always repeat.
Shoots me off like that. Or like, why when I'm falling? Is it just that like when you're falling, you can only move so horizontally? Is that what it is? You realize that you getting a little bit past the pipes, you're still a long way off. Yeah, the pipes is... The pipes is nothing. It feels like a big feat in the beginning, but it turns out it's pretty much nothing. Oh man. So much oh, come on, game. Alright, it just wants to be like that today. We kinda had run-ins with that before we got that run going, where like we fell a couple times because ledge grabs just really didn't like us. I don't know. I'm gonna give it like we're gonna give it like one more good go. We're gonna give it like one more good go.
Right path, but don't be afraid. You can always
Smokey, there is
mistakes.
There is another lift, but that lift is like kind of cheating. If you're talking about the one at the beginning, that one like takes you all the way up, I think, to like the midpoint. I don't know about one that goes to the balloons. But yeah, there's like a lift at the beginning that they patched into the game that's the closest thing that they'll give to like a save point. Is that like only up Gambler's Fallacy? Well, you know, Doctor, when we got the no-hit run on Dark Souls 3, that was a just one more try, and then we got it. So you just gotta believe. You just gotta believe. Is this my heist? No, because this isn't... I wouldn't say that this is Gambler's Fallacy. I wouldn't say this is Gambler's Fallacy, because this I actually have control over, whereas gambling is... Gambling is a chance. At least straight up gambling. Obviously, there's more involved when you're playing like head-to-head, playing poker and stuff, but when we're talking about gambling with the bot, then that's the case. Use it, I was just there. Yeah, but I don't know. To me, it feels a bit cheap. I know that we've technically been there. I know that we've technically been there, but like, I don't know. I feel like the point of the game is to go through everything in one run. I feel like that defeats it a little bit. If I was a logical person, I would take it. Let's put it that way. If I was a logical person, I would be taking it. But I am far from logical or sane, so we gonna run it back. Although I do know now that we need to be on the lookout for that champagne, because we had taken the mattress and skipped and then rode the helicopter, but apparently we can just get on top of a cork or an uncorked champagne bottle and fire our way all the way up past the dojo and stuff. Maybe on the second go round for purity, but first crack at it. I get the idea there, but that also, I don't know, still feels like cheating it. I wonder, so I assume that the speed runs aren't allowed to use that lift, right? I assume that the speedruns aren't allowed to use that lift. Although, depending on what skips and stuff there are, it may be faster to not use that anyway. Yeah, Luis, I went and added a few emotes a little while back because I've had the BTTV Pro for years at this point. I have more emote slots than I will ever know what to do with. Like, I straight up don't know what to what to do with all the emote slots that we have. And for reference,
are there. Your destiny and life is there. You have to seek happiness there.
For reference, according to Better TTV, I have 500 emote slots. And I have used 83 of them.
Your friends are there. Your destiny and life is there.
So I am
you have to seek happiness there. Get a job in the
completely at a loss for what to even put. You know, I have a ton of Pepe emotes and Peepo emotes and, you know, Peppo and all of those sorts of variants, and put some other stuff, but like, what is going on with this game? What in the world is happening with some of that? But yeah, so if you guys have good ideas for emotes, like, feel free to drop them in the Discord. Unless I absolutely hate it. It's also a weird thing of, like, the user base that watches the stream. Like, I think it's just with golf and stuff. The majority of people don't view on web, so like the Better TTV and FFZ emotes and 7TV and all of those things, like, just don't get utilized as much anymore. Like, I feel like when we stream Souls all the time, it was very common. I mean, obviously, mobile and console and everything are very common anyway, but there was more of a lead in on the web page, and so, you know, more people would use the extensions, you know, use the browser extensions. But now the split is like 39% web. It's like 61% of people that watch the stream these days are on mobile or console. It's kind of crazy. Because it's like crazy because I only watch on mobile like very, very rarely because I just prefer the experience on the computer. And like pretty much always have like the experience on the computer more. Mobile has just been way behind, and having the extensions to me is just a much better experience. Obviously it's to each their own, and you know, I don't know everybody's situation with stuff, but I prefer a desktop experience, being able to type. And I mean, I guess you have quality options on mobile as well, but it's just easier to see on a bigger screen. Being able to set up your filters and like custom highlight words and things of that nature are always really nice. Yeah, being able to, and I don't have it set up on this, I don't have it set up to do it in my own stream, because obviously then that would get annoying, but like being able to have it that when you're in other channels and you're highlighted in any form, whether it's my username or Colbster or Colby or whatever, you know, if I don't have the tab open, but I can still get a, like a ping sound. So it like, the tab dings and I know that I was mentioned in a chat. So I should go and look at it. Oh yeah, desktop is absolutely better. Console, I don't even know if you're able anymore to like type on console. Mobile is, yeah, mobile gets a little bit, has been getting a little bit better, but it's definitely not great. All right, this is always a problem. YouTube, though, you watch on the Firefox app on mobile, since extensions for ads and background playing kind of renders the app useless for you. Yeah, that's the other thing, is like, yeah, not having an ad blocker. That's always the thing for me with YouTube. Oh, come on. That's always the thing for me on YouTube, is like getting slammed with ads. And like, I know as a creator, it's like the worst and like super, super conflicting. Oh, what was that? It's like, oh, we should support the creator with the ads and stuff, but I hate ads. I hate them so much. Don't take too much momentum. So we still don't have the, like, we still don't know the big skip up to the trampoline on top of the hot air balloon, but I'm gonna be on the lookout for that champagne shortcut. Because that pretty much, like, takes on, you know, what you learn from the canon. Like, that's the only reason I even tried and, like, thought about it. Used to not use ad blockers, but the bombardment of unskippable ads just ruins it. Yeah, it's like the worst for me, and I don't know if having ESPN Plus would avoid it, but like checking the ESPN app, if you want to watch videos on there, it might be a 30-second clip, it might be a minute and a half. You'll be damned though if you don't watch like 30 to 45 seconds of ads before anything. And most of the times it ends up being like between every single video. It's not even just like for the first one. I'm like, that's an absurd ratio. I understand that advertisements tend to be a certain length, but if you want me to watch an advertisement, an unskippable ad that's the exact same length as the video that I'm about to watch, like, you've got another thing coming. Sometimes I'll still watch, but like, most of the time, it's like, it's as much as I would love to see this little clip from an episode of your show. It's like incentivizing you to like watch the whole show when it's live or something, and it's like I don't have the time to do that. Like I don't know what your expectations are of me or what you think I have time for. I'm a simple man. I have a little bit of time in my day. I was looking up something. I was looking up scores. Saw that the Phillies won or lost or whatever, and then I just wanted to watch like a little clip, or there was a little bit of news around something, F1, or somebody said something on a show about a Philly sports team, whatever. Oh, I want to take a look at that. Big ad. I'm like, okay. No thank you. And like, I guess it's also the type of thing, like, I am not a big creator, so like, I am not offended if anybody uses ad block, on my content. Yeah, which I think is like an all's fair type of thing. But I do understand the bind that it puts, like, if a ton of people are using ad block and it's maybe like a smaller full-time creator. Use it to block the content? I just recently finally made the switch from like old school ad block to uBlock Origin, because I was finding that ad block kind of started to suck. It would miss a lot of stuff, and not saying that uBlock is perfect, but it definitely feels better. Got reminded of your Prime sub when you see the 15 ads about to roll. Remember the good old days when Prime subs meant ad-free viewing? Good times, good times. I mean, thing is, these companies must make bank on ads because, I think I saw that Netflix is canceling, right? Netflix is no longer, they're cutting out their like base service. You can be grandfathered in, but they're cutting out new subscriptions to their like entry level one stream, no ads. So you either go to a cheaper tier with ads, or you have to pay for a higher tier if you're new to the service. Hey, what's going on, Tech Fan? How have you been, man? Prime sub they gave free for the full... Yeah, the good old days. And now Twitch is trying to be profitable. So now you gotta pay for Turbo, which used to be part of the Prime. You've got Turbo, Luis? I don't use Twitch enough. I know that sounds stupid. I don't use Twitch enough for that to be worth it to me. Like, I don't watch enough different streams. And a lot of the streams that I watch don't run mid-rolls. So like, I'm okay with Twitch because I know that I'm gonna watch for a while. I'm okay to watch, 30 seconds of unskippable ads, and then for the next couple hours maybe, like, I'm not gonna see an ad. I do tend to run into the problem though of like people run ads on their streams. A lot of times I just leave. It's deterring enough for me. Is uBlock Origin really that much better than AdBlock? Should you switch? I've liked it better. I feel like, I don't know, I felt like recently I was having it more often than not where whenever I would look at that height, that's even bigger than the last. What the heck? Where am I getting that kind of height? Is that must, you might actually be able, no. There's no way you get enough momentum over to that. But that's the only thing that I can understand getting on top of the hot air balloon. That is the most height we've ever gotten there. I guess you can take that as a little corner skip too. You don't mind ads all that much, but when Twitch goes all 20 plus ads straight, you're like, what's the point of opening a stream? Yeah, I mean, I will say, I do like that they added from the browse page, like the stream preview, so you can watch ad-free, especially like for new viewers and stuff to check out and not get bombarded with ads. Like that part's nice. You can watch for a little bit before it makes you, it like forces you to do the join stream. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it was even worse back before that. Like you were basically getting killed on not running mid rolls. But like for me, I know that a lot of the people that watch for at least 30 minutes. So like I feel like people are willing to sit through an ad to try stuff out. But it really is that new viewer experience that's the biggest part of it. Yeah, Fam and I are good, Tech. Fam and I are good. Little guy's growing, man. I know that's how it goes, but he's just getting big, and I know he's starting to really kick a lot, and like he's starting to grab, so I know that we're like, you know, fine motor skills are improving. I have a feeling that laying on his back and kicking and like he's had a few times where it's like, oh god, we're getting close to him wanting to try and start rolling over. We've done plenty of front to back roll, but definitely a chance of back to front, at least attempts happening the way that he's wiggling about. He's moving from Twitch to Kick, you could say. Yeah, he's got that non-exclusive deal. He's bringing in money for us, so I can stay on Twitch. Try Origin, yeah, and I mean, no problem, Smokey. The thing is with it too, like if you don't like it, you can always switch back, right? But yeah, my manager had been saying about it, and like I had been getting frustrated with ad block because I'd be having it where I'd go on YouTube and like the pre-roll ad would be still like half loading. It would almost like black screen my YouTube experience. I'd have to refresh the page for it to work, and like wasn't able to block certain elements and stuff. I feel like I've had a better experience in recent times here with uBlock. Alright. We're making progress. We're making progress. There's gotta be a way that you can take that jump and just go all the way across. I want to test something. I know this is probably... No, because there's no way this is like a special book, right? Can't make that jump. I don't know if this is just like something that you can grab onto if you fall or what. You've Origin for years? For a few years? I think at one point the original ad block was whitelisting certain ads. Something like that, but it's been a long time. Yeah, I remember there was a while, like a long time ago, when ad block stopped working on Twitch's ads. And I think there was a stretch of time where like uBlock was still working on it, and so people were talking about going over to that, and I didn't make the jump. I probably should have at the time. But it had been doing the job for the most part for a while. It just felt like recently I was getting annoyed with it. So I don't know, YouTube must have changed something somewhat recently. Because I would get it on YouTube. Like, you'd click into the video and you would see the ad overlay pop up and it would be like struggling to load something and it would just kind of lock up. I'd have to refresh. And I knew that was completely from AdBlock trying to do its thing. Don't watch that many streamers anymore for it to be worth it. Yeah, like for me, I watched a couple of streams and it's like I'm subbed to one and the other one's like I know if I go to the stream like I'm gonna sit and watch for a while. How long have I been playing this, like days wise? So we've only got like 9 or 10 hours in this. We've probably, I don't know, this might be like day 5 or 6. Probably closer to 6. We had one day where we like only played this. And so we had maybe like 3 hours of attempts. The other days that we've played have been somewhere in the ballpark of like an hour and change. Maybe like an hour and a half, give or take. So like tonight we've been at this for maybe just a little bit under 2 hours. We play a lot of competitive virtual golf here, but I've been trying to recently switch it up a little bit at the end of streams. Oh god. I hate this segment. And I continue to hate this segment. Like that ledge grab, it's been consistent enough, but like it always scares me. And these books are annoying. I don't know if you can skip this and grab. Okay, you can do that. You can probably hop up on that apple and like maybe do a slightly bigger jump and skip some of those books. Seemed pretty good for a short time, thank you. Yeah, the first couple of days, for me, it's been a lot about finding the most efficient route. So the first couple of days, it was like, I feel like the first day we had like learned a bit, and then I decided, you know what? Time-wise and everything, like I think the approach that I'm gonna take is take the mattresses when I feel like take the mattresses and some of the bigger jumps when I feel comfortable with it. And so that's what we've been doing. And it seems to be working pretty well. I know it's not the fastest of strats at all of the points because I don't know what the fastest ones are. But I feel like we've found some pretty good time savers. Like this one here takes out. We'll have to go up there through that maze. Just take a nice big jump at the earth. Hopefully I don't overshoot it. Oh, goodness me. So the only problem with that jump is you can actually do the jump too well. And I'd be lying if I said we haven't overshot the globe entirely before. That would have definitely been GG for the night. That would have definitely been GG for the night if we missed that. It's funny though, I was talking with my wife and she's like saying basically because I'm streaming at night that I don't have a set end time, which is dangerous. It's gonna be a question of how tired will I be tomorrow. This game is so freaking jank. Like, as much as some of the things, like... As much as some of the things work, some of this stuff is just so dang janky. Ghost peppers you're growing are almost done? What are you planning to make with it? Yes, dear, I flown past the Earth again. Just a casual spaceman, you know? Let's make some hot salsa. I didn't know if you were gonna do anything special with it, or if you just want to eat hot peppers. Ghost peppers have good flavor. Can't say that I've had ghost pepper. Can't say that I want to have ghost pepper either, so take that for what you will. Pretty much every pepper hotter than that tastes bad. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, some stuff just gets hot, like, and loses the flavor. And I always notice that when watching hot ones. Is like when they get to the end, it's always the bomb. That's like the turning point for the most part. The jankiness adds character. That's for dang sure. I mean, the game wouldn't be half the challenge without the jankiness, right? Like, this game definitely wouldn't be as popular if it was super smooth. I don't think. I don't think this game would be nearly as popular if it was super smooth. Dank jank. I think that has a different meaning. You didn't know the green stuff with sushi was wasabi. I remember when we first, like, discovered what wasabi was. My parents, we were up in Canada. We went to Niagara Falls, but then we went to, like, a winery. We were much younger, so it was just my parents, like, wine tasting and stuff. But they had wasabi peas, like, as a palate cleanser in between. And then it was, like, that was when we learned what wasabi was. And now I think from time to time, my parents might even get, like, a little jar of wasabi. But yeah, I've never had ghost peppers, but I did have. We went up. Not last. Two years ago, my wife and I went to the Grand Canyon, and some other place in Sedona and stuff out in Arizona, and we stopped at a place that was on. Diners, drive-ins, and dives. You know, gotta go to a Guy Fieri recommended restaurant. It's called Fat Olives. It's a pizza place. It was really dang good. It was really dang good. Like, they get their mozzarella and stuff from Italy. So bonus for my wife and I, who are lactose intolerant. Doesn't have the same preservatives and stuff in it, so doesn't make your insides hate yourself. But the one that I got was like a spicy marinated like pork or something. That is the hottest food I've ever had. So that's where the champagne bottle is. How do I get up to it? Is there like some way to climb up this? Or are you able to take that cannon and get the ledge? Cause that skips so much. That skips so much. No! Okay, so that's a little bit dumb on my part, trying to land in it. Come on, come on, come on, grab it! Yes! I am the best! Oh, come on, don't tell me I can't get back up to it. Okay, I need to get on to the wine glass. Why is this so difficult? What? Stupid game. All right, onto that, onto the wine bottle, and then yeet. That's so much faster. I spy a bed out there. That's the... Okay. That's the island that we fell back down to. If there's a way to jump off of something that we're climbing here and take that, we're gonna go right back up to the boat. So I don't know if there's gonna be like an easy way for us to get to that. But if there is, game changer. Can just skip so much stuff. I just don't know how you get... The only thing is I just don't know how you get horizontal enough on the jump. 'Cause this doesn't seem like you get anywhere close to that. This is a no major skips run. It took me it took me a little bit to understand what you were saying there, because my mind read that as No Man's Sky for several times. Alright. I'm not scared by it this time because there was no actual danger, question mark? In before something pops out and scares the crap out of me that we didn't see last time. Just waiting for like a I am the danger. I feel like the lift is just another form of champagne bottle. Which lift? Oh, the intro lift. I don't think they're quite the same. I don't think those are quite the same there, Smokey. Alright, we made dang good time. Me falling into certain things has actually been a blessing. And you know what I wonder here? If this boat actually went out over that island. I am the one who ups. But yeah, I don't know, that boat, that's like my next theory, is that boat might just go over the island. You could jump off the boat onto the island, mattress up to the whale. Guy misses a ledge grab, falls all the way back. You think that of me? Time to go through Moby's dick again. Also, all right, that's the bridge that we get to by going around. Nothing doing there, I don't think. Okay, and then this, we've got to fall back off here. If there were jump scares in this game, you'd be unable to participate. Well, there kind of are. Not everything in this game is static. And like, if you take the wrong path, sometimes there are things that do come at you. This game is not exactly kind. Okay, so now we know that Asgard, because of Loki, definitely has trickery. So we've gotta be careful. Yeah, miss a jump or near miss on ledge grabs and stuff. I don't trust those pieces of food either. But do I trust a mousetrap? Okay, just don't touch any cheat. Like, no food. No food at all. I don't know why I let my guard down and said, you know what? All those other pieces of food, and I'm not gonna jump on the pizza, but you know what will be fine? The cheese. Like, why did I think that that would be any different? Also, I like the champagne skip way more than this.
Life without love is a
Lactose intolerant for the win. Well, you know what? Now we can take a look off of the boat and see if our theory is correct about dropping down and jumping onto the side of the whale. Can you just jump straight up onto that? No, you can't. Okay. Trying to find as many... Ah, come on. Trying to find as many shortcut jumps as I can, but these ones aren't big skips. This is like saving minuscule amounts of jumps. Except if you factor in the fact that we have to go back up, it's actually not saving any jumps whatsoever. Alright, so over here we go. Then we go back up. We go through this crap again. This makes me feel, this like reminds me of like Super Mario Bros. Where you would have like those, you'd have those parts where you had to sprint over. Yeah, you could sprint over some of the single blocks, right? It was only when there was more than one block missing that you couldn't sprint right over it. But you would spend your time bunny hopping it until you learned that, oh, there's actually a better way. What am I falling through? Okay. So the island is... It's hard to see with this scale, but I think it's over on the other side of that. So we gotta pay attention. Pay attention. Super Mario Bros. Speedrunning is one of your favorites to watch? Yeah, some of the Super Mario Bros. Stuff is pretty cool. Like, any percent on Super Mario 1, not as much, I think just because of run length. There it is. I am Speed. I am Speed. Bam. Stupidly reset heavy. Yeah, that too. But like I watched a friend of mine, or a guy that I knew at the time, I don't know, whatever you want to call him, speedrun Super Mario Bros. 3. I think Super Mario World is a cool one. Only 30 frames left to save? That's crazy, man. It's crazy how optimized some of that stuff gets. Trying not to, I mean, I just did look up, but trying not to look up too much, you know? All right, food is a scam. You can jump on mouse traps though. And then sunflowers. Okay. Not sure what was up with that dog. It's Bennett Foddy! It's Bennett Foddy! Ah, Loki is the dog? The cake is a lie? Yes, the cake is a lie. That much we all know by now. I guess looking by that, you can run all the way up. Well, I guess it runs out at some point. Okay. What kind of twisted... What kind of twisted crap is this? Jesus died for you. Everything about this seems wrong. It's a portal? What is...
Stop drifting. Run to the finish line. Give up your hopes, and if your well-being is important to you, be your own savior while you can.
I have to defeat a dragon boss? Okay, we're on top of a maze. Got Jack and the Beanstalk. We have a dragon boss. So that's just like a thing to mess you up, thinking that you just have to go through the game again and again and again. Surely there is some other way through this that probably has something faster, but... I swear if this thing actually comes after you... I'm gonna be very, very upset. I feel like at this point we have to beat it. We can't. There is no accepting failure. This has to be Tayern. Clip me at some point, send me back to the favela. Yeah. And at that point, I will be incredibly sad. I don't think this is the right way. I don't think jumping up on that plant and going the way that I just went was the way. It's gonna be out on something like this too. Like I'm just gonna be out climbing up some thin thing exposed. Dargon Wing is gonna come through and clip me to death. Well, I guess there is no death, right? Just clip me into a big old fall. But this is where, like, looking out, like, is that something down over there to the right? I don't know. You know, is there something, can you, like, go around the maze and then have, like, a mattress or something that launches you? It's possible, but it could be just trolly enough to not give you anything like that. Okay, we can trust the food now? I think. This isn't This isn't that Loki pizza that they were serving back in Asgard. Nice gamer setup. Must be a streamer. Mobile game streamer too. Maybe they make, maybe not a mobile streamer, but maybe they make some mobile game YouTube videos. Okay, gotta be able to safely.
Hold on to your youthful enthusiasm. You can put it to better use when you're older.
My youthful enthusiasm? Is that to say that I should not be excited about where we're at? That is exactly what it's to say. Ah, frickin' frack, man. Frickin' frack. No! Oh, God. The jump, like, didn't happen. Don't kill me, Mr. Dargan. I saw this from afar, and I don't know if this goes anywhere useful, but one can hope. Does it just bring me back? I guess so. Or maybe it's OB, I don't know. Yeah, we, able to salvage it. Able to salvage it, but the fact that the nose is, like, itchy and running at this point is not a great... not a great thing. Alright. Let's get back up there. Let's get back up there. No dragon memes. Yeah, we were going... I think we were going pretty well with it. Slight hiccup because we weren't able to get the grab was kind of weird up there at the laptop and stuff. Got a little bit tripped up on stuff that I didn't think was gonna be that bad. The lack of oxygen at this height is probably unhealthy. But you're not an invincible kid, so you don't know. Yeah, man, he must have been training for this his whole life. You know, high altitude training. Lots of parkour. You're just spending a lot of time getting good at climbing. Climbing and jumping and landing, apparently. Maybe he trains with Spider-Man, I don't know. Although Spider-Man has to rely on webs and stuff to throw, you know, to slow him down. This guy doesn't have that. He's definitely a step above. Alright, come on. Jump over here. Alright. There is a slight chance that you could, like, long jump over to that pizza, but I am not that kind of risk taker. Not at this point in my only up career. Maybe if it required backwards long jump. This freaking wing doesn't like to grab on the first go. Okay. So we go across here, we land on that, we grab the laptop. There we go. The screen kind of becomes a problem there. Yahoo! Wahoo! Wah! Wah! Woo! Can you imagine Only Up but with Mario? Just the amount of noises that would be made whilst jumping around. Take our hoverboard. What happens if you just... I guess nothing would happen if you go on the dragon because the dragon just keeps circling around, but that would be kind of funny. You have to, like, wait in time to land on the dragon, and then the dragon takes you to new heights. I swear, though, if this thing, without me moving, throws me off, I'm going to be very upset. Find an upwarp. Mario just, you're running around and then you find a pipe right to the end. Easy. My mind immediately goes to like the next step, which is even worse, which is like Kaizo Mario only up. Because people have done like Mario Maker stuff where it's like Jumpman and those sorts of games, or yeah, like Jump and those sorts of games. But like make it 3D Mario. No, don't. Onto the records, one by one. Is the dragon flying higher now that we're higher, or? I feel like he is. I feel like he's kind of with us for this journey. These are all the mixtapes from Guardians of the Galaxy. A yellow headphone. Interesting choice, but okay. Okay, so you go here and then you must, okay, now you can climb the beanstalk. They used to be white. Is the yellow like some space dust or something from being out here so long? I got scared that that dragon was gonna clip me. Denmark to France. Oh god. This Turkey. We got South Korea, the UK, Russia, and then China. Yeah, okay. Checks out. Oh, jeez. Germans. Please don't hurt me. I almost ran right out into it. Norwegians, Americans, the Poles. Wasn't expecting this to turn into a world geography lesson. Some ibuprofen? Yeah, I guess we all need some ibuprofen at this point. At least there's no wind physics. Can you imagine? Like, you've already got the dragon that you have, you know, flying around and can clip you, but if there were wind gusts that came off of him, or just wind gusts in general from being up so high. Oh, okay. Oh, we're on some new surface. Where am I going? Oh boy. We are so high up, and yet it feels like there's still so much to go. This way, I guess?
This giant is like my father, just as scary and huge, but in fact
okay, now we gotta jump on these guys. I don't know where I'm going though. That's kind of the hard part. All right, up to the mushroom. Onto a potato. Almost overshot the potato. Okay, so they do kind of scare you into thinking like I mean, like, we do still have a lot of... There's still a lot to go. But they give you these bouncy pads, and so some of the sections take less time than you think. So that's good. Whoops. Apparently you don't necessarily have to chain them together. Sometimes it's about a ledge grab or two. Come on! Nope, don't go in the middle. Alright, I gotta get a big enough jump on this to land up on the... Don't want to fall down into the middle of the satellite dish. I want that. No! Wow. What in the world? This game is freaking long, man. Which, like, I knew that going in, but also I was not mentally prepared for just how long. Is that the Endeavor? May have been. Oh. Chain it onto this, and then onto this guy. Okay, we're on top of the Statue of Liberty. Got that going for us. There's something on the mattress. It's kind of scary. There's a cat. Less scary, but I guess it means that we can't bounce super high. Are these YouTube plates? Are we in the presence of someone that's YouTube famous? Can we get on the horse? I was gonna say, there must be a way up. Because I highly doubt that that is the final room. Nice. Nice. That is one big got 'em.
We are in this world to gain experience.
If I've ever seen one.
Experience, we need to move forward.
Hello world? Man.
So the meaning of life
There's
is
so many references in this game.
That's cool.
Is that the end, or am I gonna just fall through the floor if I run at this thing? Major trust issues with this game. I never know what to believe and what not to. Oh, there's an elevator in the middle? Okay. Okay. Come on, we've gotta be close. We have gotta be close. Jimmy's saying GG. I see it says only up. We might just be at the end. We might just be at the end. See, this is why we say one more run. This is why we say one more run. I swear, every time I one more run it, we get the thing. We one more ran our no-hit run back in the day. One more run to only up. It's always then like one more run late at night. I'm gonna be wired and I'm gonna have a hard time falling asleep tonight, but... Jump off and test it? No. Every time you one more run, you soft lock and have to restart your PC. I guess just some people are built different, you know? Some people are just built different, Map. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't trust this thing until the achievement shows up in my Steam inventory. Jump for content? Absolutely not. There it is. Achievement unlocked. You have conquered the top.
Dear friend, we have come a long way.
We have come a long way.